Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Rocqi, your revolutionary hippie from LifeIsRocqi. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me grow this channel. Welcome to another episode in my Becoming a Feminine Woman series. And today's topic, who do you want to be as a wife? You know, I never really thought about that. So I thought about who I wanted to be as a person, who I wanted to be in my career, who I wanted to be as a mother. I did think about that, as I'm very much about intentional parenting, which I will be eventually doing a series on that, as well as classes, books. There's a lot to come. I'm just taking my time in this process. But anyways, I've thought about those things. But my life partner, he's always saying how something he wanted to be was a good husband, and the ways in which he strived to become that. I don't know if I should be giving out all his secrets, but he talks about as a lover using fruit cups without spoons to strengthen a certain muscle to be able to pleasure his wife and the women that he's with. So he was actually practicing, and then also just working to become a better partner and what that would look like as far as being a husband. And of course, he also strived to be a good father as well. But yeah, I didn't honestly really think about it. I just didn't. And I did not grow up with healthy relationship models, so there's that. But yeah, I didn't think about it. So the first year of our partnership was pretty good. We were in the honeymoon stage. That second year, that's where I had to unlearn all of my unhealthy relationship patterns. And mind you, not only did I not grow up with a healthy relationship model, my past relationships also weren't healthy. So I didn't have anything to go off of, and I love my life partner. I respect him. So it was fuck, this is going to take a lot of work and a lot of growth, because I wanted to be a better partner. And that was the first time I was why am I being combative? Why am I getting defensive? Why am I attacking him? Why am I projecting on him? This is someone I love. He doesn't deserve all of this. And I really started to reflect on who I wanted to be as a life partner. And I think I may have talked about it in one of the previous episodes on Becoming a Feminine Woman series. Please subscribe. On Red Table Talk, the beginning, when Will was on there, Will and Jada were talking about how they speak to each other in anger, and they walk away. They say I'm incapacitated. I can't speak to you in the way that you deserve. I can't speak to you with love. So I need to walk away. And it's that it clicked for me that's the partner that I wanted to be. I wanted to speak to my partner with love, and I wanted to grow myself. So that meant managing my emotions and regulating my emotions and learning how to support myself emotionally sometimes. So it was a lot of growth on my part, but that was more towards just baseline being a healthy relationship, being a partner in a healthy relationship, and working on myself to become a healthy partner, basically. So that was the first leg, right? Pass the baton. Next leg. Whew. Running this race. But the next leg was me connecting, and I'm still in this leg, me connecting with my femininity. And that, I had to revisit the examples that I have been shown of, I was about to say wifedom, but of being a wife. So my mom was married to my dad for 35 years before they divorced. My sister has been married for, how old is my nephew? My nephew's 18, so I think 19 years she's been married. Give or take a year. But I think that's what it is. 19 years, or maybe it's 19 years this year, maybe. But anyways, so I have had examples of marriage. However, my mom was very much in the feminine gender role where she cooked, she cleaned, she took care of house and home, took care of me. And like, I saw what I liked about her as a mother, and I definitely adopted a lot of those characteristics as far as who I want to be as a mother, as well as, you know, breaking generational trauma cycles, because Black mamas have sayings for a reason and not all of them are great. So, you know, taking the good. But as I was reconnecting with my femininity and asking myself who I wanted to be as a wife, I really had to sit down with the examples that I had been shown and see who were they as wives, and then who did I want to be. And so again, my parents didn't have a healthy relationship. So my dad would need words of affirmation and my mom would do the opposite, you know? And vice versa. My mom would need acts of service and my dad would do the opposite, you know? So, and then as far as my sister, my sister has authority issues, as do I, and that's because of our dad. But she brings her trauma into her marriage. So like, my brother-in-law wanted, like, she was going out with her friends, and my brother-in-law was like asking where she was going. And my sister was very resistant into communicating that. And I think to her, it was like, you're not going to control me. But to me, it wasn't a, you can't go. It was, I'm concerned about your safety, well-being, just curious. You know, it was a question, not a demand, you know? So I'm looking at these, I'm assessing my expectations that I had of my life partnership. Because that's another thing. I think, so like my life partner, he thought about what it would be like to be a good husband. And I saw this thing on Facebook and it was like, find you a man who wants to be a husband, not a man who wants a wife, who just wants a wife. And on the flip, I think with women, you know, Disney, we desired the wedding, we desired the marriage, but have we thought about what it means to be a wife and what kind of wife we want to be, you know? So on the flip, for men, find you a good wife, not a woman who just wants a husband, you know? Yeah, so I'm looking at the expectations that I had for marriage, and I'm still in this process, but who I want to be as a wife, I want to be emotionally supportive, and that I speak life and light and love into my life partner. I want to be his peace at the end of the day or throughout the day. I want to, and that definitely means respecting his boundaries and giving him space and scheduling time to discuss conflict. Those are definitely ways that I've learned that, sorry if you can hear the children. Those are my housemates, and I believe they are coming out into the front yard. So I guess I gotta wrap this up. But yeah. So sorry, they're really distracting me. So yeah, I want to be his peace. I want to be his helper. Like, I definitely know where my strengths are and where my leadership qualities lie. I'm the planner, I'm an organizer. So, and he's a lot more laid back. And so like his licensure application, I was helping him get that together. His business stuff, like his individual business. Check out It's a Real Podcast for our combined business. Subscribe. But yeah, helping him get the tedious stuff. Like, I'm very good at that. Like, I've done office work for several years of my life, so I'm very good at that. So I use my strengths to help him in that area. Let's see, who else want to be as a wife? Honestly, I need to work on being a better lover. Like, I don't have the capacity to meet his sexual needs. I really don't at all. Not even, nope. Something about that Caribbean, vegetarian, I don't know, but I do not have it, not equipped, and that's where polyamory works. But even in the times that I do have the capacity to meet his sexual needs, like just working on myself to be a better lover. So, what's a way? So like I'm out of shape and that affects me sexually, So working to get back in shape. Check out another episode in Becoming a Feminine Woman series, Body Positivity versus Attraction. So yeah, so getting back in shape, my cardio, my endurance will help me sexually, So things like that. As well as being open to try new things. He's a lot freakier than I am. I realize I'm vanilla as fuck. And just being open to try new things. I may not like them, but being open to them because that's something that he wants. And focusing on his pleasure. I think for a long time, especially, it's common for men to be solely focusing on their pleasure. So women aren't pleasured. Women start speaking up. Like, sex is not over if I've not been satisfied. Like, the hell? Speak up. Use your voice. Because that doesn't help you nor him. Because he think he doing something. Then the next woman, and it don't work. Speak up. Use your voice. Okay? But yeah, I focused on my pleasure. Not all the guys I had been with had focused on my pleasure. Some did. And my life partner is one of them. But I do want to take some time to focus on his pleasure and make sure that he's enjoying himself. Let's see. Who else do I want to be as a wife? I really like, and we don't have children yet, so I really like cooking holiday meals and establishing traditions for us. I'm also starting to pray more. Now, we're spiritual, not religious, but I still like prayer before we eat, so I've started, I'm out of practice because I haven't done it in so long, so I'm starting to do that more and just take leadership in that area. And then even though he is like the spiritual leader between the two of us, but I try to do that. What else? How else do I want to be as a wife? I mean, like I said, I'm still exploring this. I'm still on this journey to understanding who I want to be, what options exist, So yeah, I cook for him. I have gotten better at making breakfast and lunch for him because we decided who's cooking what, whose strengths is what, whose time, capacity, all of that. So he cooks dinner, very appreciative. He be throwing down. And then I make breakfast and lunch. And I've recognized, like, mama wasn't making the full breakfast every damn day. And he's going to the gym and his appetite is increasing. And I'm like, I can't be doing this. I'm also doing shit. So, like, I need to get, and he's very picky. He says he's not, he is. But, so I need to kind of see what I can do to, like, meal prep breakfast and lunch so that he has something prepared that will meet his appetite, his growing appetite, but I don't have to be doing it like that day or that moment, because I got things to do. However, when the kids come along, listen, you either eating what he eating or what I'm eating, because I ain't making a third option now. Listen. Now, I eat a lot more variety. But yeah, so we'll see. But he gonna be making something for him because it ain't about to be all me now. But yeah, so, and like check out my other episode in Becoming a Feminine Woman series where I talk about what are my wifely duties, where I talk about cleaning. So that's definitely, I'm stronger in that area. So I've definitely been fulfilling that role and responsibility, and he appreciates it, and that's one way it can add to our home. And yeah, it's basically adding to our home, even though we don't have children yet. Like, it's still our home. We're still a family, and I'm developing to be the matriarch, and that also means showing a healthy and loving relationship example to the future generations of my lineage. And I need to make sure that I am intentional in how I want to treat my life partner, but also the message that I'm sending. So I'll be interested to see what else I learn along this journey. Like, we're about 2.5 years into our committed life partnership. So we'll see. I still got, a long way to go. But I'm excited that I'm thinking about this and I'm considering him because he's a prize too, and he deserves to be taken care of. He deserves to be loved. He deserves to be supported, and I want to make sure that I'm focusing on that and that I'm taking time to grow as a wife and as a life partner and continue to become the best version of myself, So I'm curious what your thoughts are. Who do you want to be as a wife? Who are you as a wife? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. I definitely am curious to know. And remember to subscribe, remember to like, and remember to share. These are definitely some conversations we need to be having, and I'm excited to keep having them. But all right, beautiful people, you have a wonderful day. Take care of you. Peace and love.